All right, I believe we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to I Love Money, New Blood. So, as you may tell from the title, today's episode is, called a house meeting. You might be wondering why it's not day 17 elimination or day 17 apprentice night, which originally you were supposed to do. That is because some things have gone down in the game prior to what has happened. I also want to state before tonight's events that I want this to be the last night where I have to do a live like this. And I'm hoping that what is happening tonight will make sure that we don't have to have lives like this anymore. Okay. So, first thing I want to do is update you all because there is someone missing from our group. So, oh, actually, they're about to show up right now. Okay, so they're here. You didn't really miss anything. I just was starting a meeting. So um, you guys might be wondering why we're doing a live, and that is because someone has decided to leave the game. So over the past couple of days, there have been a lot of things going on that you guys have not been privy to. There have been a lot of personal attacks. There have been a lot of accusations and allegations made against people, serious allegations that could get people fired from their job. And it has, in fact, resulted in people losing their job. And this is something that we take very seriously. And this was the whole reason why we had that meeting after Circle Night. So I'm going to let all of you know that Robert has chosen to walk from the game. So 13 goes down to 12. As a result, we planned on doing Apprentice Night, which was going to be everyone was going to create a television pilot for the DH1 network, and they were going to make videos, and it was going to be really fun. I had special guests planned, everything like that. I do plan on bringing that challenge back later in the season. I don't know when yet because it doesn't really fit our schedule, but I will try my best to have something like that come forward later on, just because I think it'd be a really fun challenge to do. So since Robert has walked from the game, we will be canceling that elimination and we're going to move forward to the next round. Now, before Robert left the game, he left some final words, but he did ask that he was able to clarify his reasoning for leaving, which is why he is here tonight. So I am going to give Robert a brief chance to explain why he's leaving. I ask that we keep this respectful and we not talk about any game revealing information, but just keep it like I don't want a fight. That's what I'm asking for. So Robert, if you want to take your time to speak, you can speak. I ask that everyone else stays on mute.
Okay, so I will get on camera, but I have a face mask on, so I ain't trying to be seen like that girl. But okay, so basically, I think it was best. I read out the pros and cons of what I gained out of this game. Although I have made some friends, I think my con list definitely outweighed the pros. Um, like I think you guys are all amazing people, but and I do want to take accountability for my actions because nobody can make me say things that I don't want to say. Like I fat shamed somebody on last night's call or 2 nights ago's call, and I went a little crazy. But I also the audience doesn't know that they only see 20% of what's going on. Like they don't see the accusations that were being made, which I could have lost my career. Like I worked really, really hard, and I don't want to cry. I worked really hard for what I built myself into, and arbitration means a lot to me. And I work with kids. I'm a social worker for a living, and the accusation that was made was very dangerous, and it wasn't true. Which production cleared it up, which I thank production and cast members that said it wasn't that what it was seeming out to be. But I just think it's the best for my mental health to walk away from this competition because at this point I'm losing sleep. I don't feel well, and I cry like I've been crying nonstop. So I feel like at this point it's best my best interest to leave this game. I don't want to leave throw anybody under the bus on my way out, but I am going to say that, guys, I respect each and every one of you, and I love each and every one of you, and I hope y'all all get far in this game and just play respectfully and remember who you are because I did lose myself playing this game. And yeah, Thank you, Dylan, for hosting me. Thank you, production. Thank you, everyone. And that's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you, Robert, for giving your final words. So now I wanted to speak on that issue.
Oh, wait. Hey, one more thing. And
Yes.
I'm still the moment. Okay, bye.
Okay. So I did want to speak on that moment, and I did want to clarify some things. Okay. There have been several accusations made this season that I feel and other contestants and production as a whole has felt have kind of brought a dark cloud over the show. Um, I mean, we've had personal attacks in this game. We've had so many crazy things happen, but we've never gotten to a point where accusations were made that could actually get people to lose their jobs or make people have bad mental health or make people feel unsafe joining the calls. And I know there are a lot of you here that actually don't feel safe coming to live nights, and eliminated players that have said they don't feel safe coming to live nights because they're afraid that they're going to be accused of something or that their mental health might not be well. So over the past couple of days after this situation happened, I have talked with production and we have come to a very hard decision. And this decision breaks my heart, but we've decided to expel someone from the game. We have decided to expel Jules from the game. This was not an easy decision for us to come to, but we have repeatedly warned the House and Jules specifically to be careful about making these accusations. This all started with the first misunderstanding between Sherry and Jules that had people saying that Sherry was ableist. Then it moved on to everything that happened Circle Night, and then it happened with this situation. It's just been very hard for us as a production team to watch all of this. And to keep it a $150, Robert was in that same boat with the whole racism situation as well. But racism, sexual harassment, ableism, these things should not come into play when it comes to strategy. And these things should not come into play when it comes to the game. You know, these are very serious things that could get you to lose your job, you know? And I just feel that the best thing moving forward, as much as it breaks my heart because I know how badly you want to be here, Jules, and we talked about this before the call happened, but as badly as you want to be here, for the benefit of the game and for this negative cloud that's been over the game to go away, I think it's best that that this is where we part ways. And I'm sorry this is how it has to end. I don't think that you're malicious. I don't think anyone here is malicious, but I think it's best that you take this time to grow and to reflect on everything that happened this season. And hopefully you'll come back stronger and better and it'll be better. This was not an easy decision to make, but that's a decision that we've had to make. Okay. So I'm going to give you the chance to say anything that you want to say before you leave, but it's what I had to do. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I did end up losing my job over this. I don't know, not saying anybody in this game was the one that called my job, but the whole accusation of me being racist, which anybody that knows me knows I'm not that person. But my job did get emailed and I got fired for that. I mean, I don't know what really else to say. You know, I still stand by that the comment that was made to me was an inappropriate comment, and that's fine if nobody agrees with that. I know that many of the cast members did agree with it. And I mean, that's fine if that's fine if sorry.
It's okay.
Paradigm, wipe that fucking smile off your goddamn face before I make you stop smiling.
Jenny.
I'm having enough of this game, honestly, because I'm even being called a child molester by Sherry, Josh, and
Nobody
Taisha.
did that,
No.
Jenny.
Nobody
That
did that.
never happened.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna allow that.
Hold on. Jenny, do you want to follow behind them? Are we being serious right now? No one is accusing anyone of being a child molester. No one is accusing anyone of doing that. Okay? Why are we doing this? Seriously, why are we doing this? And I'm just gonna say it right here, right now. If anyone else wants to leave, please do it. Please do it. If that's what it needs to happen for this game to continue without all of these personal attacks and all of these terrible things people getting accused of, if that's what needs to happen, so fucking be it. Do you guys know that there are 5, 6, 7 people that are sitting in the pre-jury chat right now that would kill to be in the game? That's all. Before you make these accusations, you need to think, because these are very serious, okay? No one is accusing you of being a child molester. No one is accused. No, literally no one is doing that. Literally no one is doing that. Okay. And just to clarify with Jules' comment, the reason why Jules is being expelled is not because of that comment in particular, okay? We can't tell someone whether something is sexual harassment or it's not, okay? Because the way that someone may hear something is a completely different way someone else may hear it, okay? So no one is questioning whether Jules felt that comment was inappropriate towards them. That's not what we're saying. The problem is that this has been something that has happened 3, 4, 5 times in the game already, okay? It started with Sherry's an ableist because Sherry said something about Ginny. Then it went to Sherry, you are intentionally misgendering me, intentionally doing it, even though I have heard all of you misgender Jules. All of you have done it. I've done it myself because we're all learning about they, them pronouns, okay? And then it went on with Circle Night. And I've said this to you, Jules, and I've said it to everyone. I feel that in this game, a lot of you have been blinded by your hatred for other players or being on different sides of other players or targeting other players. You have been blind. I'm saying a good chunk of you have been blinded by this, have been blinded by your dislike for other players. So you've had to come up with, so it's turned into, well, this person's a bad person. That is what's been happening. I've had to sit back and watch this all season. And it's not just one of you, it's multiple of you. And this was a long time coming. And I had to sit back and I had to just watch this, okay? And I don't think anyone's doing it intentionally. It's just an environment that's been created. And it's been really hard to watch. I've never seen anything like this. Never. In 4 years, 8 seasons hosting this game, 10 years being in the ORG community, I have never seen something like this, okay? And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We're here for fun. We're on a Zoom call. This is not a game for, even though $100,000 in the intro, there's not $100,000 at play. There isn't. There isn't. I'm not a thousandaire. I don't have that money, okay? It's not that deep. We're here for a fun time. I'm here because I want to be a producer one day, because I love hosting games. I love creating things. I'm creative. I'm Abby Lee Miller, okay? That's why I'm hosting this shit. I'm not here for people to make accusations against people. It's just, I'm over it. I'm not canceling the game because I'm anything but a quitter. I've posted 7 seasons and I've had hard times before. I'm not canceling this game. Best fucking believe it. I don't care if everyone walks out the door right now and there's only Taco Tony left standing or whatever. I'm gonna finish this fucking game. I don't care if it kills me. But I feel the best thing to do for the game to continue, and I've made this mistake before. I've made this mistake before where I've let people stay in the game that should not have stayed in the game because a toxic environment was being created, whether intentional or unintentional. And it made the rest of the players miserable for the rest of the season. I'm done making those mistakes, okay? The best thing for me to do as a host, and I made sure to talk with my entire production team to make sure I'm not being crazy. The best thing for us to do is for us to move forward. And unfortunately, Jules, you've put a lot of effort into this game, and I've appreciated how much effort you put in. You dressed up as Steven Tyler. You did an amazing lip sync. You've been a great strategist. You've been a great player. You like have tried really hard. I appreciate the amount of effort that you put into the game. You put in probably one of the most effort more than any other player. But the best thing for us to do for this season to have a positive ending, because I'm telling you right now, the season does not have a good. It doesn't look good right now. It doesn't. This season has a dark cloud over it. And do we really want to leave this season being the season of accusations and of, well, you're a this and well, you're a that? Like, is that what we want? Is that what we want this season to be? No. So I'm done with it, okay? That's the decision. Teams are done. I'm not putting y'all in teams anymore. We're merging. We're down to what, 11 of you left? We're going to have people replace Robert and Jules. So there are going to be people coming into the game, coming back into the game. And we're going to have a clean slate. We're starting over, okay? I don't want to be stressed anymore opening the Skype application. It has been really hard for me to even log into Skype. That's why diary rooms aren't happening anymore. I've gotten anxiety from having this app to the point where I don't have it on my phone anymore. I took it off my phone. It's on my laptop. And I shouldn't feel that way as a host. I shouldn't feel that way. Production shouldn't feel that way. Players shouldn't feel that way. Okay? I haven't eaten for 3 days. 3 days. I want y'all to think about that. Okay? It has been really hard for me. Okay? I just want to host a fun game. I want to have a fun time. And that's it. And that's my decision. Okay? I really don't know what else to say. That's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm done for the night. I'm going to figure out what I'm doing because I had an idea of what we were going to do. We were going to do this elimination, and then we were supposed to have the first merge night. And then we were going to have something else happen, but everything's twisted up. So I'm going to figure out how to fix this and how to readjust the schedule because I didn't plan for any of this to happen, but I'm going to figure it out. We're going to meet again on Thursday, and hopefully we can get the game back in order. If anyone else feels that you can't continue in the game because of what has happened tonight, please just message us now so we can find a replacement. Okay. And that's really all I've got to say. That really is okay. Like, I don't want anyone to stay here if they don't feel like they can't continue. Like seriously, I just want to put on a fun show. That's really all I want to do is I want to put on a fun show. I'm going to end the live. I'm going to end the Zoom. And my friend has been waiting for me for an hour. So I'm going to go do my homework with my friend, and I'm taking the rest of the night off. Okay. My production team is in Florida right now. So like, I can answer any questions tomorrow. Okay. I'm like,